are alive, filled with your glorious light. Out of the dark, into your marvelous light. We are waiting with expectations. Spirit, raise us up with you, and let the church rise from the ashes, and let the church fall to her knees, and let us be light in the darkness, and let the church rise. Let the church rise. Raise us up where we belong, moving with power, bringing your name to the earth. We're singing your praises, lifting up glorious songs. We are moving with His compassion. Church rise from the ashes, and let the church fall to her knees, and let us be light in the darkness, and let the church rise. Come on, declare it tonight. And let the church rise from the ashes, and let the church fall to her knees, and let us be light in the darkness, and let the church rise, and let the church rise. Let us rise, take our place as lights in the darkness. Let your wind blow, let your wind blow, let your wind blow. Revive us again, Lord. Let your wind blow, let your wind blow, let your wind blow. Revive us again, Lord. Say, let your wind blow, let your wind blow, let your wind blow. Revive us again. Say, let your wind, let your wind blow, let your wind blow. Revive us again, Lord. Let your wind blow, let your wind blow. Revive us again, Lord. Let your wind blow, let your wind blow, let your wind blow. Let the church rise, let the church rise from the ashes, and let the church fall to her knees, and let us be light in the darkness, and let the church rise.
God has called us to take the city, and I just mentioned just a few weeks ago to one of our pastors. I said, you know what? When it's all said and done, I want people to read about us 100 years from now. And if God don't come back, I want them to mention us in the same breath as Joshua. They went to Jericho and they brought the walls down. And that's our mission here at City Church, is that we're called to bring the walls of the city of New Orleans down and then rebuild them. That's our call, that's our mission. And if we do that, our legacy will be that they went, they conquered, and God was with them.
In 2007, God gave us the opportunity to purchase another gutted building in New Orleans East, which was 10 times larger than our old church. And thank God, you can look back on it now and say, thank God we had the experience of taking the smaller building and rebuilding it, because I think God was preparing us. We labored for 1.5 years on our new building.
It wasn't easy. God's plan's usually not easy. I think if it's easy, it's usually not God. If it's not bigger than you are, it's usually not God. So God put this huge, almost impossible task upon us, and look what's been accomplished, because it's God.
This church has got to be, I think, maybe 10 times the size of the other church that we had. And here we are, you know, again, just like the rebuilding process never ends. It never ends. There's so much opportunity and so much land.
We came from a place that was so much smaller than the facilities God's given us now, and yet we move here and it looks like, hey, we've outgrown this already, you know, we've got to move on again. And so, you know, God's enabled us, again as a congregation, to rebuild state-of-the-art gymnasium.
One of the main things that sticks out is our intern program, International Bible Institute. And from there, this year we're going to see 75 people that feel called to full-time ministry that's going to come in, a discipleship program, an intern program, and learn all about the ministry. That's one of the most exciting things right now.
It's been amazing to see what God's done in the last 5 years. I've been here since 1999, and I've seen our ministry constantly grow and souls come and get saved every week. I've been blessed with life group and things like that, but I've seen God just trust us. I can see him really having faithful people at the church and seeing us, you know, be faithful with little, and God's made us now rulers of much.
The ministry is accelerating at such a fast pace. I feel like I should have my running shoes on every day. God is just sending marvelous people, what God's doing with IBI, the souls and the families that are being added to the ministry. We just keep moving and continuing to build and expand.
5 years from Katrina to 13123 I-10 Service Road on the interstate, only God could do this. Who would have thought it? I wouldn't have thought it. I mean, back when Katrina hit, I was just excited about getting back home and rebuilding our houses and our church, and believing that within maybe 2 or 3 years, 4 years, the church would be full, or we'd have people to come. But all of that happened so fast and so rapidly. There are times when I think, wow, it'd be good to never have gone through Katrina. But then I think, no, if Katrina hadn't happened, then we would have never been on the journey that we had been on the last 5 years.
City Church is a vital part of this city, and without us being back, I think that there would be a lot of folks who would have fallen away into sin.
As long as we're faithful to the Lord, he has certainly proven himself faithful to us. And I know there's no doubt it's just going to keep going.
It's a great ride. It's fun. I love serving the Lord.
And here we are 5 years later. No doubt God has been with us.